to get the Underlord both times, and on the Bounty Hunter didn't have nearly the same impact that I'm used to seeing him have.
Yeah, Bounty Hunter is not really a good hero to have on your team when you're losing all the lanes, because Bounty Hunter just wants to go to a lane to do something, right? When you're getting wrecked everywhere, then there's not much you can do. So definitely was not a good game for him. But let's see if IGV could recover. This is a long series. It would be a shame if they kind of go out 0-3 here to NewBee.
Reserve time.
Given how the first game went, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens, but thankfully IG Vitality has opted to ban the Drow Ranger this time around, so not interested in having to figure out how to beat the strat, but rather just not have to deal with the strat altogether.
Yep. Okay, we're going to open things up with the Luna first pick. It's kind of rare, right? Just open up with a safe lane carry. That will allow Shadow Demon to be block picked by NewBee if that's something they want to think about.
Yeah, might be baiting NewBee, and it might be, yeah, they might want to railroad NewBee into picking the Shadow Demon. I don't think Shadow Demon is a good support by himself, and the other illusion heroes that he's been known to synergize with aren't doing too well this patch. I haven't seen any Terrorblade picks at all. We saw CK picked like once, and it wasn't with a Shadow Demon, but CK by himself did not do a very good job. So, by a support, I mean, as a support himself, probably not the best choice.
Yep, and NewBee doesn't even think about taking it. They go for the Rubik and Sanking pairing. Generally, when you pick up the Sanking, the other team generally counterpicks, quote unquote, with the Rubik. We're going to go for the Batrider again. So, before we move on to the ban stage, I just want to say...
Batrider has not been winning many games either.
Well, there you go, guys. Let's go to game 3. Because, I don't know.
And I don't really know why. The Luna in the previous series, Game 2, had an amazing laning phase. We saw this Luna get a killing spree basically 3 minutes into the game by just relentlessly feeding off of the enemy Centaur. I wasn't able to transition.
I wonder how much of it is the lack of ancient stacking, right? Like, you still go for the helm, but instead of using it for ancient stack, they use the creeps to like farm with them or do whatever else. In the O patch, every 5 minutes or so, she gets a free 1,500 gold. That's quite a bit of a net worth boost. And in the 7 patch, you don't get that anymore.
Though I think a lot of all these helm builders are kind of like, I think ancient stacking is still entirely viable. It's not like a Luna can take ancients like a massive stack until she gets some levels anyway. And if your first item is helm, then you can probably squeeze out about 3 stacks, and then you can still take those 3 stacks. It just comes at after 6 minutes as opposed to after 3 minutes.
I guess the point I'm trying to make is none of these Lunas have been going for the ancient stacks at all.
Right.
They've been doing kind of other stuff with their HOD, which is fine, but I mean, stats don't lie, right? They've been losing.
Yeah, very much so. And Batrider, I don't really know what his issue is. Like, I've seen Batriders do bad in lane, do fine in lane. They always get their blink daggers, they always get some lassos, and then they always kind of lose the game.
You know what it is? The jungle camps respawn every other minute.
Oh,
maybe that's why.
I'm starting to see a trend.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see a trend.
My tinfoil hat about this jungle theory.
Okay. You say stats online, let me actually pull up some real numbers rather than us just going by feel. Okay, so Ember has been picked 5 times, has won once.
Okay.
Let's see, who's second lowest? Luna has been picked 9 times and has won once.
Okay. What about Batrider?
Batrider, let me just give you the win rates. Ember has a 20% win rate, Luna has a 22% win rate, Batrider has a 28% win rate out of 7 picks.
Yep. And Witch Doctor has a pretty low win rate too. I don't know if you want to...
He's actually at 50% right now,
Okay.
which is actually surprisingly high, because I have also been seeing a lot of Witch Doctor losses. Juggernaut has a 25% win rate out of 4 picks.
Why are these guys picking ass heroes?
I don't know. Let's see who the high win rate heroes are. Okay, so Weaver, unsurprisingly, has an extremely high win rate. He has an 83% win rate out of 6 matches. And he has an insanely high KDA to go along with that.
By the way, this is DPL stats in the last 2 days, right?
DPL stats in 7.01, so
Okay.
I guess yes, the past 2 days.
Yep.
OD is doing pretty well. He has an 80% win rate out of 5 games, and Underlord is also doing pretty well. He has a 75% win rate out of 4 games.
All right. Pick OD, salvage a draft. Let's
Yeah,
go.
OD's been doing well, and a lot of people think that OD's not a hero anymore, but I mean, we saw some versatility in his builds as well. We saw, I guess, a more bias towards Arcane Orb over the Astral Imprisonment whenever he was having to lane against an Ember Spirit mid.
Right. Well, I'm not sure whether this is the best OD game because Nyx Assassin is on the playing field, and ooh, we're gonna see the
Ooh.
dogfight Earth Spirit. All right, he made a name for himself at the beginning playing Earth Spirits when it was the heyday of ES. This guy is good on the hero, but I don't want to hype him up too much because I hyped up his bounty hunter last game and he just he got demolished. But this is one of
Though, to
those
be
heroes.
fair,
Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
I wouldn't really put IGV's loss on his performance at all, because, I mean, he did what he was supposed to do, which was apparently sit in the lane and gain experience.
The big difference with ES this game is that, remember last game when they were losing all the lanes, something I said was like they have no plan B. Like none of the heroes come online. They actually can't do anything but sit here and wait for something to happen. Earth Spirit ain't about that. He could, if your lanes are not going well, he could come into your lane and help you to salvage the problem. So IGV to me is already having some big adjustments compared to game number 1.
The bounty hunter pick, like you had said, it kind of adds in like a 1.2x multiplier to your lane. But if all of your lanes are 0, then it doesn't matter what you multiply it by.
Yeah.
Earth Spirit, on the other hand, can help salvage a lane that isn't going well just because of how much utility he provides, especially against NewBee's draft. You can manage to silence and stun a Nyx Assassin, he becomes a lot more vulnerable. Get it on a Juggernaut, it's the same thing. Whereas a bounty hunter doesn't really offer that same kind of utility or power.
Yeah, Earth Spirit does actually has some mid-game power risk now because it's very easy, it feels like, for these 4-position hero to get a Veil during the mid-game and make things difficult for the other team. We're going to see the return of the Sakata Shadow Fiend. The last time we seen it, IGV had a very easy lane against maybe's mid-tiny. And the game, they just rolled them over. Well, let's see if Shadow Fiend is going to have an easy lane here. What is a good pick, you think, against SF?
Not tiny, that's for sure. What do they usually? What's SCCC heroes like? Typical.
He plays everything.
Go-to mids.
He plays
He
everything.
does play everything.
OD,
but does he have like a signature?
Invoker.
OD. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Queen of Pain, Puck. I think he
I
plays.
would love to see a puck.
I think he plays a little bit more of the farming-oriented mid. I think TA would be actually quite exceptional here, but maybe not so good against Bat Rider and Earth Spirit. A lot of DOT between the two heroes.
Right.
But you definitely get a great lane against Shadow Fiend.
And then Invoker, ever since he no longer has dual force spirits, I have not been seeing any of him.
He is on
especially
a
mid lane.
beach sipping mojitos right now. He's taking a break from Dota 2.
He's earned it.
Okay.
Okay, so it goes with the OD.
So the message of pick OD and win games still intact here.
Yeah, let's see how Shadow Fiend's been doing in these stats, because I think I only saw him in that one Cicada game. Let's see.
I think he's been picked twice and
Shadow
he's won both
Fiend.
games, I want to say.
You are correct.
Okay.
Picked twice, won both.
Easy.
Okay, well then it's not all low win rate heroes. It's just this Luna and this Bad Rider that are bringing things down.
I think the key thing for me is that IG, first of all, do decently on their lanes and make sure they don't fall too far behind to the Nyx Assassin and Sand King ganks. Because the NewBee lineup is fairly one-dimensional. They don't siege towers that well, right? Like this lineup actually can't siege unless they're really far ahead in terms of net worth. So it's very important for newbies to get kills out of Nyx and Sand King. And if you can prevent that, then I think you're going to start off in a much decent shape.
Well, I guess Juggernaut Healing Ward kind of helps. Like, you're right, they're very bad right-clickers. All of them are not great right-clickers against towers. But if you can group up all the heroes and dump a Healing Ward behind them,
Sure.
no one on IG Vitality can really take care of that.
Dude, the Earth Spirit drive-by. It's okay.
That's true. And I'm like 99% sure that glaives don't bounce into Healing Ward, right?
Or if it does, it doesn't have the priority. So if you have anything next to it, it'll
Okay. Yeah.
bounce on them first. That's a very niche and interesting mechanics question.
Yeah, but you'd think that would be a common interaction, seeing as how often we see these two heroes.
I want to say no, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I want to say no also. I think it requires like a direct attack.
All right, I know what Sakata wants to buy. He wants to buy Bada boots and infused raindrops.
30 seconds to go.
There you go.
Oh, good. He's actually using the shift multiple quick buy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anyone use it yet. It's so useful. I was hoping to see supports be using it. I use it all the time as a support.
It's
I just
great.
dump some wards and dust over there.
See, you would think that support players won't be able to use it that much, but I think support players, especially if you die a lot, you just have like multiple things on your quick buy, like a sentry ward, observer ward, maybe a recipe that you're working on, and you get to.
Exactly. I see all these Twitch clips of like EE and Arteezy and Sumel struggling over the new shop. Just put it all in quick buy, you know? You got all the time in the world.
Envy's the person that I actually know for sure uses it. That's where I learned it from. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good.
It's typically very good for mid heroes or core heroes in the early game if you're buying like phase boots and finishing your magic wands. Yeah, it's definitely a good tool.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, if you hold down shift while clicking an item in the shop, it puts it in this bottom right area of your HUD. And if you hold down shift and control, then you can put new items next to it. And you can basically just like stack a bunch of items in your quick buy by holding down shift and control and left clicking on items.
Thanks, Tsunami. Seems good.
Seems good.
I appreciate that nugget of information.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Oh, actually, Paparazzi's doing it too. Just clicked over him. He wants finishing his magic wand and the boots. There you go. Look at that. Everybody has items on quick buy. Except dogfights. He's just quick with a new shop. It's fine.
Smoke up, and this is a really good, strong three-man smoke team. Burrow Strike and Telekinesis and Blade Fury the whole time.
Oh,
The thing
super.
is that a Paralyzing Cask can cause some issues.
Yeah. No issues shall be had, because he just dies. And this is the first time in the DPL game.
3 bounty
Yeah,
runes.
3 bounty runes
Yup.
for one team. This is not a good sign here for IGV. But
And Luna and the paparazzi is just like, screw that lane. I'm not dealing with that Rubik Telekinesis Burrow Strike Blade Fury combo. I'm TPing top.
well, so who is going to be the one here? It's going to be Bat Rider instead. But honestly, I don't know what he's going to do, really, in this lane.
Well, it may be Bat Rider and Dogfights on the Earth Spirit. They might just try to dual lane it.
Yeah. Commonly, you have the Earth Spirit in the lane just to, like, babysit to level 2, and then he leaves, but can Dogfight actually leave? Can he actually leave this lane and have the Bat Rider not die?
I mean, honestly, I think Dogfights has a better chance in this lane than Injuly does in terms of survivability, but both of them are pretty toast. At least Injuly has boots, so it might be okay. And he is not getting too zoned out, so he might be able to hit level 2, which would also make a big difference, but it's still mean as hell.
Alright, mid lane, SC has 8 CS, or 7 CS and 2 deny. Shadow Fiend has 0.
The first time we saw the Shadow Fiend, it was with that cog
Yep.
shenanigan. But I guess Cicada's confident in the hero without having to resort to gimmicks.
Well, I mean, this is kind of expected. You will lose the lane at the beginning, and you will catch up. It just comes down to how much do you catch up by. Because he is not having a good time at all right now.
Yeah, and Earthspirit's not really in a position to come by and rotate either. He's struggling for his own level 2, trying to pull this camp, but Faith is contesting it.
Yeah. Well, he will get this rune, I suppose, and that... Or will he? Kaka rotates around. He's going to get in range for Burrow Strike, and he can't take the rune.
This is such good
Alright.
rotation. Such good usage of resources from this tri-line.
Yep. And we've seen this last game as well, Paparazzi versus KP. Paparazzi canceling his Lucent Beam animation multiple times to bait a Spike Carapace. It never flies out.
I've had that happen before as a Nyx assassin, and I just like didn't even have Carapace level, and this this Phantom Lancer was like constantly canceling Lance, and I'm like, all right, well, you just keep doing that while I gain experience. Bot lane, Burrow Strike in. Now the Telekinesis, Blade Fury's up. Angel Eye flies over the cliff, dies to the Fade Bolt.
Very good chain stun. As soon as the Batrider flies over the cliff, Faith is already waiting there with the lift. And yeah, the game 1 struggle continues as IGV is not really finding the grooves with this Batrider.
Yeah, and this is gonna be a continual threat because Angel Eye needs to use Sticky Napalm to get last hits, but that means that Jug's gonna get a bunch of Magic Stick charges to keep his mana pool up to spam this Blade Fury.
Okay, Shadow Fiend's starting to catch up. Actually, only 4 CS apart now. Pretty decent.
Yeah, he's doing well and hasn't had to... Oh no, he did use his Shrine. Okay, so that makes some sense. SCCC has not had to use his Shrine quite yet. Or his Salve. So, in terms of regen, Sakata's still having a tougher time. He does have his bottle completed on Shadow Fiend though, so that's gonna help.
Kaka swings around the bottom, does have a creep wave on him. Here comes a kick. Don't think they really get a kill on him, yeah, especially with the Rubik around. Lots of pulling being done by both sides. I guess that helps IGV a little bit more in terms of getting some experience, but nope, Batrider gets Burrow, gets lifted again, rinse and repeat.
This is rough.
Yeah. Sure is.
I don't really know what you do as a Batrider in this situation because like
Jungle.
he
Stitch the lane.
But he doesn't even have an Iron Talon though. Otherwise, I would say jungle.
Yeah, it seems like this is the issue. Like, without Pit Lord, which was their go-to babysitter in the lane, the 2-1-2 just feels super weak. And, well, I guess even with Pit Lord, remember in July just feeding it up on the Centaur?
Yeah, but that one was a long con because I guess they were okay as long as the one or the other in the offlane got farm. It was either the Centaur or it was the Pit Lord. The other one was feeding.
Maybe it's the issue here. It's in July, man. It's just not his day.
Yeah. Has phase boots completed though, despite having died like a metric ton of times. And another. Oh wait, no, never mind. Sorry, I was clicking on the Juggernaut.
I was gonna say Batrider phase boot. This is some new meta stuff. Okay, Kaka swings around.
Dogfights. Mid lane.
Alright, how good is SC? Is he gonna run away from this gank? Here comes a roll.
He's good.
The kick.
He's damn good.
He didn't even go for the kick.
If he goes for the kick, SCCC was underneath high ground, and now Kaka coming in with a Burrow Strike.
Kick a little bit late, and now Faith looking for the lift. He will toss him back, but SC gonna get gone on here by the Maledict. Sakata is gonna go down with the right clicks, roll out, but now Super is gonna get burrowed up with a full creep wave on him, and SC is gonna KS with the Astro. 3-man ganks mid. SC gets 2 kills. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yep.
Not gonna lie.
Well, I think that's more so on the supports of NewBee just coming in time, and this is gonna be a 4 out of 5 shower, if you ask me.
All grouped up. Doesn't seem like U9 needs any of it though.
Give me some of that PogChamp.
Or some of that Cap Pride.
Whenever I shower with somebody else, I just feel PogChamp. It's just like so much regen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's good, clean fun.
Alright. Well, for all the hype that Earth Spirit got, so far he has done next to nothing. Oh, roll in. Beam is gonna be there. Oh, but he reflected it, or at least one of them. And dogfights will die to tower. Paparazzi, he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
Yep. It is a long cooldown, but man, they needed to get on the board, and that's something.
They did have to spend Eclipse for that though, but yeah, it is something. Thing is that this Nyx Assassin is about to hit 6, regardless of that kill. Came back immediately, and he's gonna get like the remainder of the creep wave that was there before he died.
Yep.
Now he's 6, now he Vendettas, and now Super might be dead.
Do they have a Sentry Ward? If they get Sentry and turn this one around?
The paparazzi's here. If you could go for paparazzi instead, that's even better prize.
Thinks about it. He's got the creep wave on him. Impale, that's gonna hit. He's got the
no mana burn though.
He's got the raindrops, so he should be fine. Yeah.
Faith goes for the Fade Bolt, doesn't get in range for the telekinesis. SCC here with the haste rune though.
Yeah, he's dead. Impale, that's gonna hit.
Oh, and then Kaka gets the burrow strike on the Paparazzi, and Paparazzi's gonna die as well.
Yo, these 9k rotations just coming out of absolutely nowhere.
That was a haste rune. That was the haste rune of destiny. Getting a kill on the Luna and the Witch Doctor. I thought KP was just going, you know, rogue, going for a kill all by himself.
And guess what? U9 has Omni Slash, so right to a gank, and he is not gonna get juked by the up and down the hill. This is what I'm talking about with Juggernaut play. You have an ult, just go find a kill. Find Shadow Fiend in the jungle. So in the span of the past 30 seconds, NewBee has taken a sizable lead, like a 1k net worth advantage in 30 seconds. It's not even funny how far behind IGV is right now.
Yeah, and it was all on nice, important heroes. U9 being able to get a solo kill on the Shadow Fiend. This Sand King being able to get a kill on the Luna means that he's gonna get a lot closer to that Blink Dagger. All 5 heroes on NewBee are getting everything that they want right now.
Yep. I wonder what OD is going to be going for. Seems like he's working towards a Hanamitis. Yes, sir, he is. So, Hanamitis, Dragonlance, that kind of stuff, Force Staff, Blink somewhere down the line. But top lane right now, IGV wants to make a play, but Kaka already in position.
There's 4 IGV heroes up here, though. KP goes into Vendetta. There is a sentry ward placed right at that edge.
Okay. Thanks for the circle. I will now click on the ward and get the same circle.
Look, my job is to make things more visible for you without making it obvious.
Thank you.
No problem.
Alright, IGV. Yeah, I guess one thing they can rely on is the early game team fight with Eclipse and Magnetize once Earth Spirit gets it. Unlike the last game, they definitely have some kind of early to mid game stuff that they could lean back on, but it seems like when NewBee don't want to fight, you're not going to find them, and when they do want to fight, they're on top of you, so...
Yeah, the only way you can get them to fight when they don't want to fight is with a Bad Rider Lasso, but Bad Rider is centuries away from a Blink Dagger right now, only has 900 gold, and it looks like he might be interested in going for the Drum First build. He has a Windlace queued up, but that may just be because, oh, if I die, I might as well just buy the Windlace.
Yeah. Also, I think that because he's so underfarmed, the Nyx Assassin is going to be a big threat. If he blinks in with Firefly up, he's going to just get spiked.
True.
In fact, he might even consider not using Firefly when he's initiating, so he doesn't get stunned. Generally, you don't go for drums unless you're kind of super far ahead, which he currently is not. Okay, the Wingman for U9
He's
here.
hyped. Purges off sticky napalm, but he dies anyway. No.
Did not get the aggro off of himself. It seems like that is everyone's favorite creep to get, or at least Juggernauts.
It seems like it's Jugs, yeah. Jug really loves the Purge creep for some reason. I don't really know if it's that great.
I mean,
KP?
it works well
Prowling
for
Angeli.
It works well for your spin, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
I've yet to see that happen, though.
Well, Una will dominate now a Siege unit and get that push going on. Bat Rider wants to come back out, and here comes the TP. Lasso is going to be available, and this could be a big play. Eclipse,
Jug
is it going
has
to be
Omni
used?
Slash, though.
Okay, there's an Omni. The creep wave comes in
2
time.
hits.
Eclipse mostly blocked by the creep wave. Unai will go down, but the Impale hits Paparazzi on the backline. Burrow Strike will get him dead, but here comes that Magnetize from Dogfights. This is the team fight I'm talking about, and looks like NewBee is going to take a couple of deaths at Kaka, trying to run away. He shall get... Oh, I thought he was going to get Astraled. SC more interested in terms of getting some damage done, but oh! A Rogue Centaur coming out of nowhere, and IGV showing some signs of life. Okay, I see you, IGV. That's a comeback.
Wow.
Yeah. Look
That's
at
a team fight.
Look at the damage output by the Earth Spirit. 1,700 damage by your 4-position support.
The power of Magnetize at this early game when no one really has any real good repositioning items. If you can just have a bunch of remnants ready to go. Oh wait, hold the phone, Cicada. Might be in trouble.
Super does not have Sentry available. Oh, that Courier. Ooh.
Oh,
KP thought about it. Is this a kill?
maybe. He would prefer to get Cicada, and the heroes are coming down for NewBee.
Yeah.
But
Gives
that
it
means
up.
that they have to walk through the creep wave, yeah.
That team fight was super unfortunate for IGV too, because the Omnif Slash went off, and then the creep wave came in, so I don't think too many beams hit on...
Mid lane, dogfights, he has an Invis rune.
The longer he waits, though, the more supports are coming in.
Yeah, so as you were saying, in that team fight, Omnislash went off, and then what?
Eclipse didn't really hit Jug, and he took...
Yeah.
Whereas I think all of the slashes mostly went onto the Luna. So that was definitely not the RNG battle that he was looking for.
And Dogfight seems to be careful. His Invis rune's about to run out. Okay, he's leaving. Places a very aggressive ward in the Dota jungle.
Running towards U9, who has Omni in about 9 seconds.
Oh, Purge Creep sees it.
Dude, that Purge Creep, man. It's actually the wingman. Look,
Purge Creep purges.
Run away. 425. Man. Alright, IGV gonna get themselves a tower. So they're actually on board now with some objectives, so definitely still getting wrecked, but much less so compared to game 1.
Actually, somewhat beating NewBee in terms of objectives because Witch Doctor was actually able to deny the bot tower, so...
Okay. Small victories.
However, I guess SCCC is okay with that. He's got a Midas, so he's gonna find his gold elsewhere.
Yep. I would say he's keeping up with the Shadow Fiend, right? Because Shadow Fiend is gonna be the de facto fastest farmer, at least in this game. And the Midas allows the OD to keep up. I say that the OD is actually the lead farmer in this game. Thanks to the fact that he's been getting some kills here and there.
Nobody might die now. IGV, have a smoke.
Okay,
Blink
Astro?
in.
Oh, you can still keep dragging him. Everything's being dropped, but everything's being missed, and now he spins. Now this is a very awkward angle behind the tier 1 towers. Fave steals the Eclipse. Oh my god, this is going to be a disaster for IGV. Requiem being channeled up, but the Omnislash dodges all the Requiem, and then he kills him. So they lose Rubik.
That was actually amazing. I think Rubik had stolen Death Ward and then was like, okay, this isn't really doing that much damage. I'm going to steal Eclipse instead. And was able to use 2 IGV ults against them.
That was a very desperate fight, if you ask me, because they had vision of OD, right? They had vision of both the players. So they grabbed the Juggernaut hoping OD would not Astro. That is some questionable plays.
Even OD did Astral, and the Death Ward definitely came out afterwards. The Eclipse animation was definitely started afterwards. So a bit of a slow reaction by the IGV heroes as well.
Right.
I guess they were just so excited to actually find the Juggernaut.
Yeah. Or maybe they were expecting the hero to come out a little bit faster, to get a very quick, clean kill. But then they had no response for the Juggernaut once he spins. Like, what then, right? So, I don't know. That was definitely not a textbook gank, if you ask me. KP walks behind the tree. Now Vendetta's up. He needs a little bit more damage. Sand King is rolling in. Does he have Blink Dagger? Yes, he does. And Paparazzi needs to get the hell out of there.
Looks like Sakata's going to be going for a Hurricane Pike first item on this Shadow Fiend, which is what he went for in that previous series as well, correct?
Yeah. Though that game he was facing up against like Tiny and Slaughter, so having that extra mobility is very nice. I guess for the same reason against Impale and Burrow Strike, you could get yourself or your allies out of harm's way.
Right.
Now in that game, I think more interestingly is his second item choice. He went for BKB that game, and it was completely fine because they were very ahead. And I feel like if he goes for BKB, and he probably will this game, it's more of like, okay, I need to not die in these team fight kind of BKB.
Yeah, and either Luna or Shadow Fiend do need a BKB this game, and if I had to choose, I would prefer the Shadow Fiend to get it.
Yep. Okay, Sentry's being dropped.
Dueling smokes.
Smoke rotation round. That's going to be a somewhat slow here. Maybe moving forward. How many fights have we seen
ends.
around this kind of Roche area, the river?
Blink Dagger Kaka.
Okay.
So many.
Super.
And this is just another one on the tally.
Gonna get caught. Yeah, the spin is gonna ensure the kill. The Lasso does find one on the back line, but there's no cliff that you could drag him on the Roche. Omnislash now goes to Roche after kills the Bat Rider.
Yeah, I don't really know why Bat Rider went for that lasso. They should have just let Super die and just peace out. What the?
This is not the play. I think he wanted to break the Lincolns, but then one of his allies already broke it. So, I think one of the big thing that Bat Rider lost in the new patch as well is that his Roshan capability is somewhat lessened. Right? Because the old Roche pit has so many cliffs and trees that he could bob around. New one? We just saw there, like, there's nowhere for him to go with that Firefly. Row in here. Ooh, magnetize. Is it gonna? No, he just got spiked and he just dies. Great play by KP, expecting the row in, spiking him. Burrow Strike, try to get Pooh. Only gonna get Sakata. Sakata's gonna be dead as well. And whatever early game advantage that the Radiant had, it's evaporating quite quickly. U9. Okay. He's gonna get Lasso. Burrow Strike's gonna hit. Where's the follow-up? Injuli's gonna go up, and here comes SC.
Oh.
He's gonna take a full Eclipse, but he doesn't care. He's got the Aegis. Oh no, he doesn't even have the Aegis, but he doesn't die. Well, he played like he had the Aegis, but...
Rampage without having an Aegis, but playing like he had an Aegis. SCCC, what a player.
Must have calculated all the beams. He know that the wingman Alpha Wolf was gonna take some of them.
This Alpha Wolf actually has an amusing origin story. This was sent in by the Shadow Fiend. I mean, not the Shadow Fiend. This was sent in by the Luna into the Roche pit, and
got
then redominated by the Juggernaut. And now it's showing its true colors, who its true friends are.
What is it? Asian 3157 or whatever that number was.
3154.
3154. There you go. Oh.
That was like the most casual rampage I've ever seen. I wasn't even looking out for it. It just kind of happened, and I was like, oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, I thought he was just gonna feather, or respawn with the Aegis. And then apparently not.
Which, if you had to give an Aegis to either of these heroes, I feel like it would have been a little bit better on the OD, to be honest, because the OD has like 4k more net worth than Juggernaut right now. I guess OD probably isn't dying.
No, I think it was one of those scenarios that they were... Because the Earthsphere was threatening to row in, right? And he did row in.
Oh, that's true.
I think they were just spamming to take it fast. And Kaka Burrow Strikes.
Lane.
Yeah, in July, in a lot of trouble. Omni Slash, boom, dead. Yeah.
Shout out to this Alpha Wolf.
Yeah. It's working the extra hours right now. Pushing the towers.
Yeah, there's nothing that IGV can do to contest this. Able to successfully push a tier 2 with just 2 heroes.
Yep.
Now, KP following Sakata up top.
And
Sakata wants this room, but that might be the death of him.
Burrow Strike?
Oh,
Burrow
actually goes for the stun on the
Yo,
Luna.
but there's a stun! The Mud Golem's at the ready, Kaka.
Kaka has blink in another 1 second if he stops getting hit by this Mud Golem.
Dude, that Mud Golem, what a lifesaver.
What a hero.
Yeah.
I don't know why KP didn't go for the Shadow Fiend. He canceled Luna's TP, but I'm pretty sure they could have gotten the full kill on the Shadow Fiend if they just went for the Impale.
I agree with that, but you gotta send a message. You wanna go out here with a TP? No.
It's true. And even though the early game is going so well for NewBee, they have 2 Midases on their team as well, so things are going to be fine late game as well. Both SCCC and KP are both going to be able to transition just fine. Whereas IGV, like, there's no stacking going on with this Luna. She's just handing Alpha Wolves over to the enemy team. Sakata has gone for a Hurricane Pike, but that, like we had said earlier, that's a survivability item, not really so much a damage item.
Just wanna mention that OD is level 19. We are casually 21 minutes into this game. It's almost 1 level a minute, which is kinda ridiculous. By comparison, Witch Doctor is level 9 or 8.
The Witch Doctor is 162 XP per minute. OD is sitting on 767 XP per minute. It's quite the deficiency.
Yeah, it helps when you get rampages like, 16 minutes in.
True. And now they all TP'd to their tier 2, and they might find Luna farming their jungle right now if they go left.
Luna trying her best to finish that BKB. Ooh, nice rune. Is he gonna just hide here? No, he's gonna play out.
Yeah. One more tier 2 remains for IGV, and then Shrines are on deck. The question is, how long is NewBee going to stall with this lead before feeling confident to push high ground? Because KP is making some moves on new items. He's got a Blink Dagger completed now, so actually 1 useful item. Might find Angelai with it now. Could walk in and stun. U9, the Purge Creep!
Yep. Well, he's gonna just get chain stun here by the spike into an Impale. No Purge Creep, it was just a good old Diffusal Blade.
Diffusal Blade,
yep.
Yeah. So, only in 7.0 would I see a Purge and I think, oh, Purge Creep. That's my first guess.
I mean, we've been seeing nothing but the purge creeps, so. Alright, Unai moving
And
forward.
U9, he still has Omni Slash. However, he doesn't have Aegis, just now reclaimed.
Wait, did Paparazzi
Alpha
take that?
Wolf.
Oh!
Alpha Wolf, oh!
Yo!
Please! This Alpha Wolf has no idea what's going on. His mind is spaghetti at this point.
It's like, yo, that's my woman. No, that's my woman. And,
It's like, don't you ever run away from me again.
there you go. Back and forth they go. I hope this Alpha Wolf just survives the whole battle.
I wish he could gain HP like how Chen can re-persuade to boost HP from his
Oh,
stolen.
dude, it would be like a 5,000 HP Alpha Wolf
Yeah,
at some point
that's what
this
I
game.
want to see.
That would be funny, actually.
Those were the strats in Dota 2012. You persuade and re-persuade, and then you have a Clinks eat it when
Okay.
it has like 10k HP, and then you kill Roche in like 2 hits, and you get on the leaderboard.
Was it like a Enchantress Chen kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly.
I see. The memories of Dire Tide.
Oh, simpler times, my friends, simpler times.
Rowan here for SC. Well, they got him. Great pairs of detection being dropped by Witch Doctor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually a pretty big kill. He had a BKB. Did he just not get a chance to use it?
He just got rolled and kicked, I imagine. I didn't actually catch it on camera, but Dogfights had a blink dagger, so. Blink, roll, kick.
That's actually a really big pick.
Yep.
'Cause he doesn't have buyback either. Not that he would want to spend buyback anyway.
But
But I don't
it's
really
big in the
know
sense
if-
that it was one kill for like 1,600 net worth. And that's what, 50
And
seconds on the clock, so now it's a
maybe
tier
a
2 push.
tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
This is the Luna we're talking about.
And Shadow Fiend. Like, no joke when it comes to pushing.
Yeah. Juggernaut draws aggro away with a Manzo illusion.
Yeah. I like what Kaka's doing though. Like he knows that his team won't be fighting, so immediately just pushes bottom to hopefully force some TP back and not get their high ground siege. I don't think IGV is in a position to siege high ground regardless, but still a good thing to do.
And now they can start to gain some position, some vision and map control around the Roche pit, which will be decided in 1 minute how long the respawn is going to be. And right now, NewBee actually does not have very good vision around it. Super only has sentry wards though, so never mind. Forget what I just said.
Ooh, do they know he's here? They dropped the sentry, the kick, that's gonna stun him. Do they have another detection? Yes, they do. KP
They
does get
bounce
the
him back
spike,
into the sentry.
but he's silenced. They need a little bit more. Blink Magnetite just for KP. KP Midas before he dies. Worth.
Maximum efficiency.
That was 2 sentries and a dust, and he got Midas off. And there was like 5 heroes there, so I guess it's okay.
Okay, some clumsy mistakes are kind of letting IGV get back into this game right now.
Okay. And now?
However, they still don't have very much map control and Roche is up.
Well, they're making a smoke, right? If they get SC here again,
Or UU9.
yeah. I don't know. U9's a bit hard to kill. But
You
he's
say that.
Yo.
That Rider lassos
Lasso
up.
into Requiem?
Blink Dagger 4 staff.
Where's the Requiem? No Requiem. They're gonna just drag him into triple raises. That's gonna be enough. That's gonna be a kill. And you said what? Roche is up?
Roche is up.
Let's go. Let's go, IGV.
I don't know if IGV knows this though, and they may be more interested in just going for the last. Oh no, they still have 2 more tier 2s. Okay, they're gonna go for a push.
Okay.
It would be kind of a stretch to make it all the way up to the pit right now, so I can see that while they have this advantage with Jug being dead, might as well go for a tower. Because even once Jug comes up, he can TP to the shrine, and that's gonna make a contest in the pit very challenging.
I wonder if NewBee is expecting the Roche play. They're smoked up towards the Roshan pit, or are they trying to sneak Roche themselves? There's not enough damage without the Juggernaut, so they now rotate mid, but they see all 5 heroes of IGV are pushing. And by the time they get here, the tower's dead.
They see 3 heroes, but they know that
Yeah.
this Earth Spirit and Bad Rider are probably hiding. Now, what is the escape plan?
Well,
Is
Courier,
gonna TP out.
Courier is gonna die probably. I think they just all TP
Or
out.
Genius Bait in July. In Vision.
Okay.
Rotation's
In July
coming.
probably dies here, right? Because he's gonna just get spiked. Okay, he
Taka got
forced that.
spotted though.
Impale's gonna hit.
Taka's coming.
And
Blink.
he's dead. Yeah.
Burrow. He's dead. And Faith doesn't even steal a spell. He's just like, I just want to kill this guy.
Yep. I guess
Roche is still on deck.
Sealing Firefly would be pretty decent.
I mean, or Napalm. Napalm is super irritating for a hero like Luna or Shadow Fiend.
Oh no, simply for the animation. You ride your staff like a
Oh
broomstick.
yes, no, that's true. It's a top tier animation.
Alright, here we go, guys. NewBee will try to claim the Aegis, and they are doing it quite fast. I don't think IGV wants to fight this. It seems like every time IG fights this, they get burned.
However, Sakata does have a BKB completed now, so it does help their odds a little bit, but he can't do this himself.
Yeah. They are hanging around the Roche. Alright, Kobo 4-man being sent in to scout. A bit faster than usual because of his speed aura. Ooh, they actually want to
Paparazzi
fight.
doesn't. They send out a. Oh no, never mind. It's a dire scan, and
Yep.
they're gonna walk right into it.
This is some questionable fighting. Paparazzi's gonna lead the charge. U9, I think, sees him. Alright, Manta's gonna get used. I think it's time to go back. No, Paparazzi initiates him, but he gets spiked, and then spiked again, and he just dies. And it's time to run and get the hell out of there. Shadow Fiend goes to low ground. He's gonna get Astral. He did not BKB. He could BKB now, but I don't think he's gonna make it home regardless. He just dies.
What an astral.
Yep.
That's a tier 3 push or the last tier 2 for sure.
It's a last tier 2 into a high ground, I think. And Paparazzi's teleport is on CD, right? Like, he needs to run back right now.
Radiant's mid towers.
Yeah, he's journeying back.
I mean, it's an Aegis push.
Radiant's mid towers.
NewBee's gonna go in right now. I just found it super interesting that... Okay, Blink.
Ooh,
Oh my
Pike.
god. Feels
Bad
bad, super.
vision.
It was just a Blink Pike and he said... What?
That was so well synchronized by Kaka, though. He blinked in with SCC,
Okay.
not for the Burrow Strike.
Here comes
oh,
the
never mind,
Magnetize.
Magnetize.
1 second Magnetize. They drag him right back to the tier 4, but he self-astrals, and he had a Glimmer on him as well. Paparazzi pops the BKB, but here comes the
U9 has
Eclipse
Omnislash.
on SC. SC force-staffs him away. Double force-staff by his teammates as well. U9 is going to get the tower on the way out. Nobody dies on the side of NewBee. NewBee now re-engages. Stolen Eclipse. This one not golden, but twice as effective here by NewBee. And now they go in
Full
July.
Omnislash.
Yep, that thing will follow regardless of the force staff, and NewBee just making this game look easy.
That was all set off by a very well played initiation by SCCC to go on this Witch Doctor Pycom, and then after bounced back during Night Vision, Kaka was able to follow up, and now he's gonna follow up again
Oh my
on
god.
this Witch Doctor.
Oh, look at that
again.
impale though.
I
Gets
feel-
the first one?
Godlike impale.
Oh my god.
BKB activated. The Juggernaut's playing objective-based Dota over here.
Yep. Why are they so good?
I don't know. I've been seeing increasingly competent tiers of play. I mean, the bar keeps getting raised. It was getting raised by LGD, then it got raised by IG Vitality, and now it looks like it's like a high jump bar at this point that IG Vitality can't even dream of jumping over right now.
See, the funny thing is IGV was stomping LGD, but now they're getting stomped by NewBee. It's just like layers on layers. And U9 is still has the Aegis, by the way. But no Alpha Wolf. Meanwhile, looks like the Requiem, okay, on the back line. Not gonna get channeled just yet. That Requiem's gonna be a weak one because he doesn't have full souls anyways, and
Rubik has Lasso stolen.
okay. And Paparazzi pops a shrine, and he gets lassoed by Rubik. Oh my god. Okay, they're taking a while to kill him, but he's gonna go down regardless, and they will call GG.
I find it only fitting that Super calls GG after being just bullied inside of his own base 3 times over. And NewBee making IGV look like some sort of random group of people put together and told to go play Dota together. This is marked improvement over previous series.
I do think that NewBee is actually playing extremely well. I think, for example, compared to the China top performance versus EG, I think if they play like this, they would actually make that series extremely competitive instead of a 2-0 EG sweep. But I don't know, like IGV needs to get a pep talk by somebody and step it up because this is not gonna cut it against this NewBee.
Yeah, I think it's just newbies drafting as well. Like IG Vitality just don't seem to be like you said. Dogfights is like a pretty good Earth Spirit, and like he just wasn't getting the openings that an Earth Spirit wants. And newbies heroes didn't give it to him. And game one, Bounty Hunter, you know, it's the kind of hero that you would also hope to have a large impact on as an offlaner, but just wasn't getting any openings. So newbie, I mean, their player skill is good, but their drafting skill is also even better.
Yeah, also I'm not feeling the whole Batrider by In July. I feel like In July as a whole has been fairly weak in the 4 games I've seen him play. He really needs to get back to shape.